Great news, teachers and Canada aspirants. Canada is making it easier for people from around the world to visit, do business, or see their loved ones. On June 6, 2023, the Minister of Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship announced that 13 countries, including Philippines, have been added to the Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA program. This program would benefit U.S. non-immigrant visa holders, including J1 teachers and their J2 dependents, as well as H1B visa holders. The application fee is just $7 Canadian. Yes, you heard it right, $7 Canadian. So if you want to know the facts about this program, please watch the full video. Hello everyone, welcome to another informative video about teaching and living here in the United States of America. To those who are new here in my channel, my name is Julie and I am a Filipino cultural exchange teacher currently based here in Montana, USA. I upload videos about my life as a teacher here, and I also upload some family videos that show our way of life and the culture here. If my journey sounds interesting for you, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out any of my uploads. For my returning subscribers, thank you very much for your patience. I know it's been more than a month since I uploaded a video. Thank you so much for being with me today. I want to share with you another great opportunity, so please be with me until the end of this video. Before we jump right into it, I just want to clarify that I am not an immigration consultant. This content is purely a product of my own enthusiasm and interest in the said program by the Immigration of Canada. I researched about this topic and now I thought to share it all with you here in my platform. All information that I share here came from the legitimate website of Canada Immigration, so you can be assured that I only share facts here. But of course, don't just rely on me. It is always best to conduct your own research. Without further ado, let's begin. The Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA, is a mandatory requirement for foreign nationals who are exempt from visas and wish to travel to Canada by air. It is a digital authorization that is linked to the traveler's passport and remains valid for a maximum of 5 years or until the passport's expiration date, whichever comes first. In the event of obtaining a new passport, a new ETA must be obtained. Having a valid ETA allows you to visit Canada multiple times for short stays, typically up to 6 months per visit. It's important to note that an ETA is not necessary for domestic travel within Canada. It is essential to understand that possessing an ETA does not guarantee entry into Canada. Upon arrival, the Border Services Officer will request your passport and other relevant documents. It's your responsibility to convince the officer that you meet the eligibility criteria for entry to Canada. The Immigration of Canada identified 4 types of travelers when it comes to traveling to Canada. First are the travelers who need an ETA. If you're from a visa-exempt country, you need an ETA to fly to or transit through a Canadian airport. But don't worry, you don't need it if you're arriving by car, bus, train, or boat, including a cruise ship. The second type of travelers are those who may be eligible for an ETA. There are some citizens from visa-required countries who can apply for an ETA instead of a visa when traveling to Canada by air. But keep in mind that if you're arriving by car, bus, train, or boat, you'll still need a visitor visa. The third type of travelers are those who need a different identification. So for this type of travelers, there are 4 subtypes, and they are as follows. First, the Canadian citizens, including dual citizens. They need a valid Canadian passport. American Canadians can travel with a valid Canadian or US passport. The second subtype are the Canadian permanent residents. They need a valid permanent resident card or travel document. The third subtype are the former residents of Canada. They should check their permanent resident or PR status to avoid travel delays. The fourth subtype are the visa-required individuals, including those with alien passports or stateless status. They have different requirements as well. The fourth type of travelers are those exempt from the ETA requirement, and they are U.S. citizens. They are exempted from the ETA, and they must carry a valid U.S. passport. Also, the lawful permanent residents of the United States with valid status are also exempt. They need to carry proof of status and a valid passport from their home country. To apply for a Canadian ETA, follow these simple steps. First, go to the official Government of Canada website. It's important to apply only through their official website to ensure a smooth process. Second, complete the online form, and the application process is very quick and can be done in just a few minutes. Keep your passport, credit card, and email address handy. Third step is to answer a few questions. As part of the application, you'll need to provide some basic information by answering a few questions. Fourth, pay the fee. The cost of an ETA is 7 Canadian dollars. Remember, you can apply and pay for one person at a time. The fifth step is to wait for approval. In most cases, you'll receive an email with your ETA approval within minutes. However, if additional documents are required, it may take a few days to process. So it's a good idea to apply before booking your flight to Canada. By following these steps, you'll be on your way to obtaining your Canadian ETA hassle-free. When applying for a Canadian ETA, it's important to avoid certain mistakes that can cause problems when flying to Canada. One common mistake is entering the wrong passport number on the ETA form. To prevent this, make sure to follow these steps. First, use the ETA help guide issued by the Canadian Immigration, which provides instructions to help you enter your passport number correctly. It's a valuable resource that can assist you throughout the process. I included a link of that PDF file in the description box. Locate the correct passport number. Make sure to look for the number at the top of your passport information page. This is the page that features your photo. By taking these precautions and double checking your passport number, you can avoid complications when applying for a Canadian ETA and ensure a smooth travel experience. When your ETA is approved, it's important to remember a few things for a hassle-free airport experience. First, you must bring the right passport. Your approved ETA is linked to the passport you used during the application process. Make sure to bring this passport when you check in for your flight to Canada. Second is the passport check at the check-in. The airline staff will scan your passport to verify that you have a valid ETA. Without it, you won't be allowed to board your flight. Third is to double check for a smooth journey. To avoid any issues at the airport, after receiving your ETA approval, check that the passport number mentioned in the approval email matches the number on your passport. If they don't match, you'll need to apply for a new ETA. So let me show you the actual legitimate website of the Government of Canada's Immigration and Citizenship, where you can actually apply online for the ETA program. Take note of the exact words on the address bar here, because scammers and hackers tend to copy the exact address. But of course, with a critical and vigilant eye, you would see the difference. So take note of these address bar here. It's canada.ca/en/immigration. hyphen refugees hyphen citizenship slash services slash visit hyphen Canada slash eta.html. It has to be this way. So also this is the whole interface of the website, particularly the page where ETA is explained. This is where I got the information for this content. Okay, so you want to check out these 5 headers, subheaders here, which will be very helpful for you before, during, and after your online application. So the 5 subheaders are here. Find out about ETA and if you can apply, what to do after you apply, and then check your ETA status, then apply online for an ETA, and dual Canadian citizens need a Canadian passport. So these 5 subheaders would be able to help you as you apply for your ETA online. So if you're going to click this first subheader here, it will lead you to the facts page about ETA. So I'm just going to open this in a new tab, and this is what you're going to see. Here on this page, ETA is defined. So right here is the entire definition of an ETA, and also it explains the 4 types of travelers right here. So we're given details as to who may or may not be able to apply for an ETA. So it's very important for you to read this one. Okay, and I think the most important is this part, the ETA help guide. Yeah, so this ETA help guide is a PDF file wherein you would know the step-by-step process of ETA online application. Okay, and when I say step-by-step, I mean it tells you what exactly to type in the information boxes. So it's really important for you to read the guide before or during your online application so you can avoid incorrect entries that might slow down your application, or worst, getting denied. So let me just open this ETA help guide here. So I'm gonna open another tab so that you can see. Alright, so this is a PDF file. I also uploaded a direct link of this PDF file in the description box of this episode, so please make sure to check that out as well. So if you would scroll down and read everything, you would see that they have instructions on what to fill in, how to fill in the boxes here, the information boxes here. So this is like your Bible, okay, in filling up the application form. So it's really important for you to read this. Okay, there's also reminders for specific nationalities. For example, if you were a national, if you're a citizen of a specific country, like let me check that one. Okay, there are reminders here for specific nationalities. Say for example, which part is that one? Okay, let me check again. Okay, so here for nationals of Israel, for Taiwanese travelers, there's also from Romania, I think, right? Okay, so it's very important for you to read this help guide for ETA application. Canada is, to be honest, the first country I had in mind when I started to consider working overseas. However, we all know that it is so difficult to enter Canada as they have strict immigration rules, and the competition is very high too. So when it was announced that the ETA will be expanded to 13 more countries, including my inang bayan, Philippines, and US non-immigrant visa holders are eligible to apply, we did not think twice to apply. My husband and I are both J1 visa holders, and our son is my J2 dependent, so technically we're eligible to apply. We are currently waiting for our approval. It takes 72 hours before we receive feedback from the Canadian immigration, but according to some reports, others were approved only after a few minutes. How awesome! I hope that this episode provided you enough information about Canada's Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA. Again, while I assure you that all information I share here in my platform is factual and research-based, it's always better to conduct your own research. Please don't forget to like and share this video so it reaches many people who need this information. Also, please subscribe to my channel to be informed of my latest uploads. Have a great day, and I'll see you on our next episode.